In this video, I'm going to demonstrate how to solve this set of equations that the professor comes up with in his YouTube video called Linear Circuits 1, Homework 2-1, and the link to this video will be in the description as well. But I'm going to show how to solve this system using matrix. And the first thing you have to do when solving system equations with a matrix is get your variables on one side and equal that to your constants for every equation. So to start with this first equation, I'm going to move all of the variables to the left side. So I'm going to take I1 minus I2 minus I delta equal to 0. Do the same thing here. I2 minus 8 I delta minus I sigma equal to 0. Same thing right here. 2I sigma plus V1 equal to 12. 8I sigma minus V1 plus V2 equal to 0. 5I delta minus V1 equal to 0. And then 2I sigma minus V2 equal to 0. And now that I have all these equations in this form, I can go ahead and begin to create a matrix using this basic form, where the variables are equal to the inverse of the first matrix multiplied by the second matrix. And I'll first start to set up my variables here. So I have I1, I2, I delta, sigma, V1, V2 equal to, so now I'm going to start to create this matrix. So to start with this first equation, I'm just going to go down and start to input all of the variables. So for I1, we have a 1. For I2, there's a -1. For I delta, we have a -1. I sigma, 0. V1, 0. V2, 0. Go to the second equation. There is no I1 term. There is a 1 in front of the I2 term. There's a -8 in front of the I delta term, and then a -1 in front of the I sigma term, and no V1 or V2. Do the same for the third equation, so we get 0 I1, 0 I2, 0 I delta, 2 I sigma, 1 V1, 0 V2, and then we also have this that I forgot to add earlier, but we have a 0, and then in this third equation we have 12, equal to 12. In the fourth equation, we have no I1, no I2, no I3, 8 I sigma, -1 V1, 1 V2, and then a 0. In the next equation, we have no I1, no I2, 5 I delta, 0 I sigma, -1 V1, 0 V2, and another 0. And our last equation, we will just fill it in the exact same way we've been filling in every other row of the matrix. So now that this matrix is created, I'm going to show you how to input this into the TI-84. First thing you have to do is hit second, hit the matrix key, tab over to edit, and then here I'm going to click the A matrix, and we have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 by 6 matrix, which I already have input here. And now I'm just going to go through and begin to input the same exact matrix into the calculator. So for the first row, we have a 1, -1, -1, 0, 0, 0. Second row, 0, 1, -8, -1, 0, 0. And I'm just going to keep doing that for the rest of the rows here. then here I just input the last value in this matrix, and then I'm going to hit second matrix again, tab over to the edit tab, and then click on the B matrix here. And then I'm going to input the matrix that we have over here, which is this 0, 0, 0, and then 12. Now that's input, I'll hit second quit, and then in order to use this equation that works for matrices in order to solve for variables, I'm going to hit the second matrix key, stay on the names tab, click the first A matrix, raise that to the -1 power, and then multiply that by the second matrix by clicking the second matrix key, and then selecting the B matrix where we input the 6x1 matrix that we created, and then hitting enter. And then this then gives you the answers to all of these variables in the same order. I1 equal to 19, I2 equal to 17, I delta equal to 2, I sigma equal to 1, V1 equal to 10, and V2 equal to 2. I hope this helps and helps you solve problems in the future and with this problem.